said many times, many ways.
So I don't need the ranching station anymore because I don't have horses. Don't need a decoration bench. So yeah, I think masonry bench is probably the next thing, unless there's something you want specifically.
Oh my gosh. Extreme biking! Extreme biking! Extreme biking! I can't do this! I can't! I'm gonna lose! No! No! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We recover. I don't need no stupid Mario Kart thing on a cloud to pick me up. Take care of myself. Please, please, please let me get there in time. Thank the Lord. Where are the others? Where is Dave? Don't you want the truth, Lieutenant? The truth for a Canis like us. You betrayed us, Come with me. It was safe. You'll be safe once he joins the mother. Hey, I can't not look at it. You know, it's one of those things, it's a cursed image that you don't like looking at it, and yet you tear your eyes away. I mean, I'm also, like, the design, abhorrent, terrible, hate it, F minus. However, okay, just however, the animation is great. I think the animation is fantastic. Alright, time for the next part of Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, it's gonna leave it at me! No! You didn't see that! No one saw that! I'm not dripping wet from being dumped in the water. No, no such thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Hello. The stream has begun. And you might be looking at this and going, that's not Mahjong. And you would be correct. I just really need to finish up this run. And I figure I could do that while we're at the beginning of the stream and people are still showing up. Oh! I need to turn on the closed captions. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna pin this comment here. Now I'm set. Hope everyone is having an okay day. Thanks for tuning in, whether it's live or on the VOD. Okay, so what am I doing here? I am very much looking forward to... I'm looking forward to teaching people Mahjong today! I hope people show up. We shall see. Well, why not? What I really want is another copy of Dr. Ratio, but oh well. Let's finish this up so we can get to some Mahjong. As usual, I tend to play this game with the volume turned down, so now I'm like, ooh, that's what it sounds like. I have been playing this game mode so much. I cannot stop myself. It's so nice that I get to use my boy Dr. Ratio. It's also amazing that you can just play any character in this game. It's just like a miracle. Yeah, I decided I'm gonna be streaming through Mahjong Soul. Because it seems that that category has a lot more viewers compared to the Reach City category. Really, the games Reach City and Mahjong Soul are extremely similar. I myself prefer Reach City because I can turn off any helpful hints that I don't want to have as an advanced player. Because I feel like it messes with my brain and it makes me worse at the game. Next 4-cost character you purchase will instantly upgrade to 2 stars. Okay. Okay. Give me Dr. Ratio. There he is, finally. Okay, what do I do next? Okay, I guess that's basically how it works. Now I just need to get to level 9 so I can... Wait. There's someone on this... Oh, Luocha. Luocha is... No, Luocha's there. This is 8 characters, including Robin. Is it... Jiaocho? Ah, Jiaocho! Okay. It was fun doing the wolf hunt thing, but I think I've gotten everything I needed out of it. You go away. You go back up here. All right. Completed. All right. Datala's here. Welcome. Hope you're having an okay day. I need to finish this run. I am addicted to currency wars in Honkai Star Rail. Hopefully my VOD viewers won't be annoyed that they clicked on a Mahjong VOD and they're looking at Honkai Star Rail instead. I usually just stream one game from start to finish. Keep it all uniform. But surely they'll forgive me this once. Heartstuck Monarch 9. Lost twice in a row. Oh. It's annoying when you're just used to being on a winning streak and then suddenly you lose twice. I understand. Once I started losing, I just stopped trying to go up in difficulty. I haven't even touched Monarch 9. I literally just... the highest difficulty that I have unlocked, I basically am just playing one level below that constantly. Until I can feel like I'm totally used to this mode. I don't know, like, I've actually unlocked all of the boosts and whatnot. So now it just comes down to skill. I really wish that we could start a run always with, like, a slightly raised likelihood of getting certain characters from the shop. You know how, like, sometimes you can pick out a strategy at the beginning of your run and it's like, make it so that you get this thing dropped more often. And if I don't have that, it just feels like it's so hard to zone in on the exact things I want. I'll hold on to Black Swan, I guess. Okay, so I need Topaz at some point. I need enough coins to get me to level 9 and to refresh the shop a bunch. Let's just keep going with what I've got, maybe. Nice. I think I need to go back down in difficulty to get the strategy completions. Yeah, there's also those. I wish they would show us the strategy achievements and whatever. Hello, new viewer, first time chatter, whichever you are. Welcome. Is it Zomnom or Shamnom? This is Honkai Star Rail. I just had to finish this run before I got started with Mahjong. I hope you'll be patient with me. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hope you're having an okay day. It's like a mini-game mode they just started in Honkai Star Rail. Dom! Okay. Welcome! I stream online Mahjong, like, once every few months, basically, but now I'm thinking I might actually do it more often, and I'm gonna try to see if I can teach at least some portion of my regulars how the game works so they can enjoy my streams. But we'll see who shows up today. I've been playing Mahjong for a long time. And that doesn't mean I'm actually good at it. It just means that it took me a long time to learn how to play. But it was just a combination of more and more online Mahjong clients becoming available, like Mahjong Soul and Reach City. So glad those exist. I've watched enough BoxBox TFT streams to mostly understand what's going on. I don't know what BoxBox TFT is. The fact that you don't have other players to help you thin the pool makes hitting 3 stars much less consistent. Oh, you're talking about this game. Okay. You don't have other players to help you thin the pool. Other players to help you thin the pool. Is there another game like this that you may be referencing and I'm unaware of? I love using Mr. Ratio. I'm calling him Mr. Ratio. League of Legends Auto Battler. Okay. Got it. Team Fight Tactics. I feel like I've heard that name before. Okay. Okay. I think I'm just close enough. Yeah, there we go. I think that's everybody's equipment except for Topaz. Perfect. We love to see it. Just level up here. And then... man... Currency Wars is an extremely faithful adaptation of TFT using HSR characters. Got it. I bet the layout is like exactly the same or something. Not know. Ah, there she is. Magnificent. Awesome. You're in a lobby with 7 other players. Oh. And the characters others use take them out of the pool. So you're more likely to hit the open characters. Yeah, that makes it so that you can kind of sort of guess what you were more likely to get. That makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna jump into this encounter with my new Topaz. Once I'm done with this run, I will get started in Mahjong Soul. Come on, let's beat this enemy up. It's Robin! Again! In the spirit of TFT, I've fully committed to the auto lifestyle for this mode, and I basically never go full auto. You've committed to auto lifestyle, but you never go full auto? What is your auto lifestyle that is not full auto? Someday I will be able to understand chat as soon as I read it. It sounds like you always go full auto.
from what you're describing. I only use the auto function. That's what I thought. I guess that makes a lot of sense. That was one thing about this mode that I also thought was a little funny, because I've also played auto battlers like this. In Hearthstone, there was a mode called Battlegrounds. Pretty fun. Okay, it doesn't matter what I'm gonna pick here because the next level is reward, and I will get rid of it in one turn. Here we go. There you go. Alright, we're almost done. And then it will be Mahjong Soul time. Man, give me Topaz equipment. Something. British? Oh, inflicts fragility. Right, right. Okay, so is there anything else I want? I've got 3-star doctor ratio. I guess that's the main thing I was gonna get. Do I spend a bunch of coins and put Black Swan in here for absolutely no reason? She could activate the other thing of, Plan of Festivities. I guess. Don't know how useful it would be otherwise. Alright, what does this need? I need a gun and a shoe. Dang it. Dang it! Give me a shoe! Why don't you give me a shoe? Robin, because I'm gonna get 2 stars. At least that time I'm gonna get a star. Let's just do whatever here. If it comes up, I'll buy it. Oh ho! Oh ho ho ho! There we go. Oh yeah, and I've got Lucha, I forgot. How I forgot, but I did. Oh, ho, ho. Nice. Let's punch this boss in the face. Nice. I don't think Robin is gonna happen though, unfortunately. Too bad. The other copies I got were pretty great. There was a Robin and I just skipped it. Whatever. Have you found that certain strategies feel like a wet noodle even when you hit the nuts? When you hit the nuts? Galactic Voyager and Debuff were just were not working out for me very early on. The game AI is also very bad at skill point management, and the strat suffers for it immensely. Oh, because you're doing auto, I guess. That makes sense. Yeah. I think I need to try out Galactic Voyager again, and I can't remember how I felt about Debuff. I think Debuff was okay-ish. I do remember feeling underwhelmed by Break, but that's also not a huge surprise. Badge. Hang on. Oh, you don't have that? Okay, sure. Boop. And then off-field strength for... What's initial energy for... Wait. I guess for you, sure. On-field strength, uh-oh. Whatever. Brake efficiency. Sure. On-field strength. More of that. Okay, let's do this. Unless I do this. Let's try a few more times here. Nope. Alright, let's go. And then on to Mahjong.
償いたまえ
捕まった
夢吸収
闇像が響く根は巡る
すべて狩り尽くす上昇腐敗はっや大将は定まったすべて上昇腐敗はっ大将は定まった
元利ともどもね
厄介を避けん
ありがとう
Right.
ちゃんと自分を
Why not go auto? I'm gonna go auto too. Here we go.
答えてみろ
I'm letting it go auto. 3-star Acheron held the fort okay, but Welt didn't feel like enough of a payoff. Oh yeah. I basically enjoy Welt just because he looks cool, but I don't remember him like being particularly strong. Now that you
上
mention
昇
it.
腐敗てはっ大将は定まった僕が出そう
いずれ風に吹き落とされる元利ともどもね
Follow attack feels so good in this mode.
すべてを失うかはたまた手に入れるか
I started this run basically with that
夢吸収
strategy card that makes follow-up characters show up more. And that's why I picked it.
天使を授けんイカ様はなしだ
テストマイナスだ0点
買いだ
マイナスだ
Let's punch them in the
知
face!
識は尺と真理を探り語尾を根絶する
元利ともども
Look at all that
上
damage!
昇腐敗やっはっはっ大将は定まった
0点
夢吸収
DOT, Cosmic Scholar, follow-up. Every rung of the ladder feels fairly impactful. Sure, yeah.
一人なら嘘でも万人なら本当だよ
マイナスだ
Yay! I did it! Ooh, and I got a plus 40 because I had one cycle left to defeat the boss. Okay. Yay! Triple S! I will like and save because it has Dr. Ratio in it. But yeah, as you can see, that was just like difficulty, ice something or other. Even though I have it unlocked to Amethyst Gold, I'm going below that. Because I just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. Okie dokie. And with that, we are heading out to Mahjong Soul, everybody. Unpin this. And for anyone new to the stream, you are welcome to join my Discord server where I decided to start a channel specifically for Reach Mahjong. So it's not like specifically Reach City or Mahjong Soul in particular, it's all Reach Mahjong. Let's see. Mahjong Soul. I think I used this layout to play. Still there. That's not it. There we go. Then what do I use? Is it this? Can I use this one instead? No, I'm gonna use this one. Okay. There we go. Are you ready? I have the music off, but I'm gonna have sound. I can hear when people call reach and everything. Okay. Now to play some music. I gotta hear some music. I play. Hopefully this will not trigger. Okay, hopefully that's all right for everybody. Playing in the background. Cool. Awesome. Now, I figure, I don't know. I'm not sure when to actually start with the instruction and stuff like that I had planned. I don't know if I should wait until I'm like halfway through the stream and then do it, or what. Okay. I don't know. Someone speak up if you're in chat. If you're watching this stream and you're here because you saw my beginner's welcome title for the stream, give a holler, and then I will see you, and I'll be like, all right, let's jump into teaching everyone about Mahjong right now. I will go ahead and wait for a few minutes here. Maybe in the meantime, I can, like, show one of my recent games where I got 4th place! Ah! Ah. So sad. I hope that the music is at an okay volume. That feels about right in my head. Alright! I wonder, what are the things that I did during this game that were a bad thing? Ooh, I dealt into a Mongon. Ew. Look at that one. South 1. Uh-huh. Oh, this shows the weights for... Oh my gosh, look at that! That's such an awesome hand for the player on the left. Dang! So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8. And then all of those are Mon tiles. And then at the end they have 3, 4 bamboo. And what they need to win with this hand is if they get a 3 Mon. So imagine if they got a 3 Mon, that would be 1, 2, 3. And then a 3, 4, 5 with the 3 tile. And then a 6, 7, 8 Oh yeah, 6, 7, 8, and a pair of 7s. I see. And if they got a 6, it would be very similar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 winning tile, and then 6, 7, 8 with a 7 pair. An 8 would be just getting a pair of 8s, and then the 7s are treated like a triplet. And then a 9 would be 7, 8, 9, and a pair of 7s. They got such a good weight. I feel less bad that I dealt in. They... Hang on a second. Okay, they hadn't declared reach yet when I discarded this 6. What did I do? Oh. I mean, the fact that I discarded a 9 mon was a little bit silly. Oh, I didn't discard the 9 mon. I knew it was scary and dangerous. Okay. I made sure not to... Well, never mind. Oh, that's what I did. I wanted to continue with my hand because I had 3 Dora tiles. They're right there. And you know what? Well, yeah, that got me into Tempai, basically. And I decided to risk it. And it was not worth it in this case. Oof. Big oof. That's what happened. Ah, boy. So that's just some advanced Mahjong for anyone watching right now who are not beginners. I think I will go ahead and... The tricky thing about streaming Mahjong is that matches are like 40 minutes on average. So I need to be sure that I can sit here for another 40 minutes and I'll be fine. I might have ads run during the game because it's just hard to time them, unfortunately. Alright. It is time. Ooh! I got a new decoration. I'm trying to remember. What did I get? Was it this? Was I on stream when I got this tablecloth? I can't remember. I got that on stream. I got this tile back. I forget if that was on stream. One of these was off stream, one of them was on stream. Anyway, I am now all decked out in Gintama stuff. We are gonna play 4-player South round. Here we go. I was off. I was tabbed away. Don't do what I did, kids. Yeah, I think this is the first time I've played with this new Gintama playmat, I want to say. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh, Reach City audio does not seem to be on. Wait. Oh, Mahjong City audio needs to be on. I am not focusing. Focus up. This is also the karaoke stream because when I play online Mahjong, I prefer to play my own music instead of the game's music. Although, granted... Uh-oh. Eek! That's unfortunate. Reach City has background music in it that I haven't actually listened to it very much. I wonder if that would be not as annoying. But for some reason, the Mahjong background music is just not my vibe at all. Uh-oh! Someone dealt in! Okay. Could be worse. I don't know if there's many Mahjong Soul players watching this stream, but I have been losing hours of my life into the Sky High Ambition mode. I think the farthest I've gotten in that mode is EX11. Actually, I think I need to make the game audio louder. I'm gonna play a little bit, and then I'll make a clip, and then I'll check the audio levels after the game's done. Oh. Okay. Got it. Theater Rome! Books for Days is here! Welcome! I hope you're having an okay day. Thanks for stopping by. I just started this game. And generally these games last about 40 minutes, give or take. 30 to 50 minutes range, I would say. Nope. I was. Then life happened and I'm trying not to panic. I'm so sorry. Why does life gotta be like that sometimes? Remember to stop and take a breath. I'm rooting for you. Life is mean. I already got rid of that tile. Why did you give it to me again? Well, feel free to hang out with us here. I would love if you let me know what your knowledge of Reach Mahjong is so that I can give commentary that matches your knowledge level. Let's pick this. Just pray that it's safe.
ち
Okay, it's somewhat safe. I mean, it's technically good news. I'm just anxious now. Oh, it's one of those things. Okay. Okay. New things are a little nerve-wracking sometimes. I'm gonna get rid of these north tiles. I feel like... Oh, no way! Really? You needed the north tile? Oh my gosh, 3 Dora. No. No. That is rough. That is rough. That deserves an emote. That felt like it was somewhat safe. I guess it was the first time it had been discarded, now that I think about it. I suddenly feel like going for Chanta. I'm in last place now! You can tell from the number right here. Sure, let's go aggressive. Try to shake some of that bad juju. This is kind of working out, actually. All right. Someone declared reach. I've seen you play this before, but I don't know enough where I can tell you what to do to win, so still very little I know. Got it. Okay, okay. Let me think. Type on the Magic is here. Welcome. Hope you're having an okay day. Hi, Shiny. How goes the tiles? Well, as you can see from my score, I am in last place. Unfortunately. But it's still the first half of the game. There is a chance to make a turn around, turn back, whatever. Someone else dealt in! I didn't dealt in, someone else did. So this is the point total for the hand that player won. And then because this player discarded the tile that this player won with, this player must pay the entirety of the value of the hand all themselves. So that's one thing about how this works. And that's the reason why I have so little points. I had to pay the full value of the hand for the player on the left who had like an 8,000 point hand. Everyone in this game, you generally always play Mahjong with 4 players unless you're playing a very unique 3-person version of it, which is fun to play if you only have a little bit of time and you want to do a real quick game in between classes or something if you're a student. But generally this is the main version of Mahjong, is 4 players. All 4 players start with 25,000 points at the beginning of the game. There are some house rules out there where people start with 30,000 points. And that kind of makes it so that people are less likely to run out of points. And you're more likely to have a nice full game where it keeps going all the way to the end instead of being interrupted by someone losing all their points in one go. And the goal is that by the time the game is over, you want to be the player with the most amount of points. Oh, that player on the left dealt into this player at the top of the screen. 2,900 points. See how there's an arrow here, and it's like this person gave points to that person. They paid the value of the hand. not going to get this. It's asking me if I want to get the north tile here. Oh, I just remembered. I'm gonna make it so that you guys can see the stuff. There you go. Now you can see, as you see here, these tiles are 7, 7, 2, 5, 6, etc. And the stuff on the far right of my hand, it says N and W, H, and G. Those are the tiles that are not numbered, but instead are honor tiles. N is north. N is north. WH is white dragon. G is green dragon. There are two categories of honor tiles. The cardinal direction, they are called the winds. I'm gonna get rid of the south. S for south. There are, yeah, north, south, there's a west tile, and there's an east tile somewhere out there. So there's 4 cardinal directions for the 4 winds. And there's 3 dragon tiles, green, white, and there's a red dragon tile somewhere out there as well. We'll do that. Oh, that's right. I'm gonna take a clip and I will review it after the game is over so that I can make sure that the volumes are where I want them to be. And as you can see here, I've got 4 tiles on my left, 3, 4, 7, 7, that are all kind of similar to each other. These are Mon tiles. 2, 5, 6 here in the middle, these are Pin tiles. And 2, 2, 3, 6 here are bamboo tiles. I've got a 5 bamboo that just showed up. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna get rid of the norths. So there's 3 numbered suits, Mon, Pin, and So. And there are 2 honor tile suits. I guess they're honor suits. I think people call the numbered tiles suits, but they don't call the honor tiles suits, I want to say. Oh boy, I'm in trouble. And the number tiles go 1 through 9. 9 is the highest number, the lowest. That. And right now, I'm not actually trying to develop my own hand, and I'm basically folding by trying to discard tiles that I think are safe. And what I mean by safe is... Let me get rid of the south. I'm discarding tiles that I think are less likely for the players that I'm going against that they want to win with. There's the red dragon right there. I'm gonna get rid of the 7 and hope for the best. Okay, 7 is safe. That means I can discard 2 more 7s for the next couple turns and I'm safe for a certain amount of time. Because if I discard a tile that another player is able to win with, that's that case where I pay the full amount. The hand's value. Oh, they left. But that's fine. They, Oh, they're back. Cool. I'm just gonna not deal in. I'm on the defense. I'm not even trying to make my hand. I just want to discard tiles that are safe. There's a counter. There's a number counting down in the middle of the table, and that shows you how many tiles are left in the wall. Oh! Someone dealt into the player on the right. So the player on my left discarded this 7 so, and that was the winning tile for the player on the right. Ooh. The point totals for all the players are starting to even out a little bit. Except for me, I'm still below everybody. Alright, we are now in the second half of this game. If you look at the top left corner up here, it says 4 players south. 4 players south means this is a game of a 4-player Mahjong that is going to play east and south rounds. If you saw 4-player east, that would indicate that this is 4-player Mahjong playing for just the east round. East round is like round 1, and south round is like round 2, essentially. Uh-oh, the person on the right appears to be busy with something. This is a pretty good hand. If I can make something with this hand, that would be really nice. I don't know. I'm just gonna hope I can make a hand. This is such a weird song. I think I should be able to win with this if I get lucky. I might change what I'm waiting on, though. I'm gonna get rid of this red dragon pair I have here and make my hand into something else. Yep, this song is cursed. LOL. Hello, amazing chili. Welcome. Hope you're having an okay day. Get rid of this. And just, I'm gonna hope that I can make something else with this. Do you have any experience with Reach Mahjong, amazing chili? I don't need that. Here we go. There we go. That's what I want. Now, I'm ready to go. If someone discards this tile here, you can, if you click on the bottom right exclamation point in this game, it shows you exactly what your winning tile you want is. And it's not a suggestion of, oh, I suggest you win with this tile. This is the tile that I need to win with. And it even tells me how many tiles are left. It says there's 4. Nope. Alright, this is a stream for you. I'm the kind of person who thinks Mahjong is a tile matching game. That's right. Mahjong Solitaire is how a lot of people... Oh! The red dragons showed up! I could have won if I just stayed with my previous hand pattern that I had set up. Oh well. That's fine. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is after this game is done being played, I will start up a teaching Mahjong session for whoever is around. And it can also be a part of the VOD. Maybe I can cut out that portion of the VOD and make it its own video or something. I'm gonna snooze my ads just in case I'm able to finish this game. Time. It looks like a poker-style game, but way more complicated? I would argue it is more complicated than poker, yes. But and you are correct that it is similar to poker. You can see that there's suits with numbers. So there's more than one suit that has numbers, just like in poker, where you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then Jack, Queen, King, Ace. In this, and you have those sequences in 4 suits. like hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades. In this game, there are 3 numbered suits. And there are honor tiles that are not numbered. You can see some of them in my discard pile. You might notice that we are putting out tiles in the middle of the table. These are tiles that have been discarded. So instead of having a discard pile, we have these discard, what are they called? I think they're called the river. I think this is called a river, actually, maybe in Chinese or Japanese. Chameleon's here, hello! Great to see ya. Hope you're having an okay day. We got a draw. No one won. But I was in Tenpai, and the player to my left was also in Tenpai, so we get a little bit of points as a consolation prize from the other players that were not in Tenpai. What is Tenpai? Tenpai means that your hand is ready to win. It just needs one last winning tile, and then it's ready to go. This is a Mahjong stream and a karaoke stream, of course. I slept so much. This is a great day. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations on your sleeping a lot. That's wonderful. Good, good, good. Uh-oh, the person ahead of us is AFK. I hope they're able to make it back. When a player goes AFK in this mode, the computer just starts... will draw and discard the tile that it threw. I think... And they're gonna run out of time, too. Look, the tile's just gonna hang out there, waiting to be picked. Poor person. And they're, like, in second place, not too far from first place, so I wouldn't want to be them. Missing out on potentially excellent game. Alright, we'll do this. What if I described Mahjong as Gin Rummy, where you can't cash in piecemeal? Duar, my husband, describes Mahjong as Gin Rummy, and whenever he brings it up as a comparison, everyone's like, what's Gin Rummy? But yeah, apparently Gin Rummy is like Mahjong. I've never actually played Gin Rummy, or did I finally get to play it? Forget. Anyway, yes. Yeah, no clue what that is, lol, Amazing Chili says. The... I'm trying to think. When you play poker... You know how in poker it's all about being like, I think I have a good hand, and my hand is going to be better than your hand, and you're just going back and forth betting, and at some point someone will be like, I'm not gonna go for it, I'm just gonna fold. In this game, there is no, like, betting and going back and forth and like, oh, I think I have a really good hand and blah, 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 blah. There is something that you could consider to be a distant cousin of that style of thing, but that's not the main game. The main game is you have to be the first player to make a complete hand. In poker, any hand is a complete hand. You could, you know how in poker, you could take any 5 cards, and any 5 cards when you play poker has a poker score of some kind. Or at least it has, some kind of value that makes it better or worse than another 5 cards that you randomly draw from the deck. In Mahjong, you need to build your hand to be a specific setup. There is a complete hand you are trying to make with the tiles you draw and discard. And so, once one of the players makes a complete hand that meets certain specifications, they are able to declare their win and show the hand to the rest of the players to prove that they have a winning hand. And it's like whoever gets there first. That's the idea. I'm gonna call that Chi. And the nice thing about Reach Mahjong is that each of us players, we are discarding our tiles in order, and it's all nice and neat. So that means that we can use each other's discard tiles to figure out in our heads how other players are doing and stuff like that. You have to be faster than poker. I mean, I don't consider poker to have a particular speed to it. Poker is less about speed and more about trying to figure out if what you have is likely to be better or worse than your opponent's. Right? Alright, I can win with a 3-so. Ready to win. I'm in tempi. Are there penalties for having contributed to someone else's winning hand? That's right. That is what I was talking about early in the stream, where I discarded a tile that the player to my left was able to win with, and I had to pay that player the amount of points that their winning hand was worth. Get rid of that. Not the double loss gang. Ooh, Ron! I'm gonna win off of their discard. They discarded a 3-so, and that's the tile I want. So I say Ron, and it reveals my hand. This is my hand, and the winning tile's on the far right. And it's only 1,000 points, but I'll take it. Whatever. I'm ahead of that player, so that's nice. They're still AFK. But yeah. And then we start again. We are on South 2. The game ends once we get to South 4, and there's no bonus rounds. If there's a bonus round in South 4, then we'll play again until we finally are actually done. Oh, ads are starting! Sorry, ad gang! It's kind of awkward trying to time ads when you're playing Mahjong. Darn it. I should have kept that. Okay. I'm gonna try to make Tanyao, which is all simples. There's different kinds of hands you can make. I will save that explanation until after ads are done, though. Okay. Ugh. You kind of explained that once, but I forgot. Oh, yeah, probably. If I could get... This is not a really good hand, but if I can win with it, I can be dealer again, and it's a bonus round, like I was talking about. Ad break has ended. Welcome back from ads, everyone. Now... Oh, yes, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. So this current weight, not very good, but if I get rid of this 6 pin, that's a much better weight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Darn. Oh, it's very cheap. 1,000 points? You can have 1,000 points. Go for it. It's fine. That's cheap. It still puts me in 4th place, but at least it's not that many points. But basically, so in order to declare that your hand is won in this game, you need to make it so your hand has two... it needs to have 2 things about it. There needs to be 2 things happening in your hand. Thing number 1 is that it needs to have a general shape that I will talk about in our actual, like, beginner series after this game is done and I take a quick break for myself. But essentially, I need to have 4 sets of 3 tiles. So like 7, 8, 9 here. This is already a set of tiles. That's great. I can declare reach. Let's do it. This is probably the best. Yay! These are the tiles I'm waiting for. If anyone discards a 3 pin or 4 pin or 7 pin, I can win. It's gonna be great. So you can see I have what I need to have a winning hand. I have 7, 8, 9 Mon. I've got a triplet of 2 pins. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I've got at the end, and this is kind of complicated, so don't worry if you don't understand. I've got 7, 8, 9 at the end here. And then in the middle here, I've got this whole mess here, okay? I've got 4, 5, 6, 7 pin. What is going on there? So your winning hand, you want to have 4 things of 3 tiles and a pair. I can make that happen if I get a 3 pin, because that would be 3, 4, 5. Or no, actually that would be 2, 3, 4. Right? 5, 6, 7. Yay! Someone discarded a 4 pin. So that means my hand is triplet of 2s, and then a pair of 4s, and then 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9. And that means it's a completed hand. It's really confusing in that shape of a hand. I'm gonna go into it in a much more clear way after this game is done and I've done a quick little break. The basic idea, though, just in general, abstract idea, is that your hand needs to be a nice constructed shape of some kind, of 4 sets of 3 and a pair. There are 2 exceptions to this rule, because everything has exceptions in Reach Mahjong. Get ready for all of the exceptions. So much exceptions, you can't even sneeze at it. The exceptions are, you can make a completed hand that is made of 7 pairs. You can also make a completed hand that is one of each 9, each honor tile, and 1 additional of any of them. That's called 13 Orphans. And yes, that's a really depressing name for it. You are correct. So that's the first half of what your hand needs to have, is it needs to have a shape to it that is a, you know, an official okay shape. Are the exceptions worth more or less points? So the first exception of 7 pairs that I mentioned, that is worth an okay amount of points. It's like 2 Han. It's pretty average-ish, I would say, in terms of how expensive that hand is. If you get 13 Orphans, that is worth so many points. That is like 13 Han. That is a lot of points. That is so many points that I don't think, I think I've only ever gotten that many points for a hand one time in my 20 years of playing this game. 15 years or however long it was. I don't know what I'm doing with this hand. Now what am I gonna do? Ooh, dang it. I have to go for it. I have to go for it. I have to make it somehow. This is terrifying. I have to go for it. I need to... Do I already have second place, though? I have second place because they spent 1,000 points for their reach. Okay. This is where you have to do a lot of arithmetic suddenly really fast in your head. I'm not calling con. Are you crazy? No way. No way am I doing that. So the other half of what your hand needs to have in order to win is that it needs to have something super duper special about it. It needs to be a super special snowflake. It needs to have something that gives it a little bit of spark, a little bit of pizzazz. And that something is what we would call a yaku. And yaku are listed here. Reach is a yaku, Pinfu is a yaku. Red 5 and Uradora are extra points. They're not actually yaku. But the first two, Reach and Pinfu, those are types of yaku. And it's important that you have at least, it's a requirement in this game, that you have at least 1 yaku when you declare a win with your hand. And so there are lots of times in this game where beginners will declare a win and their hand will be, you know, constructed in a good shape. The shape is okay, but they're missing that second thing. They're missing the yaku. They're missing something that gives their hand a little bit of pizzazz, a little panache, a little bit of sparkle. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go on break real quick. You guys can watch some Vocaloid videos while I'm gone. And I will be back for a little beginner's guide to Mahjong that I will actually record and put on YouTube later. Unless I think it's really crappy. But I'm gonna do my best. I have a decent amount of experience teaching Mahjong to people over the years, so I'm pretty confident. Alright. I'll turn on subs, and hopefully you'll be able to read the subs for the other videos too. I'm gonna go on break for 3 minutes, and then I'll be right back. I return. And if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna pause this very awesome bop because I need to check to see if my volumes are where they should be. There are two categories of honor tiles. The cardinal direction, they are called the winds. I'm gonna get rid of the south. S for south. There are, yeah, north, south, there's a west, 7, 2, 5, 6, etc. I think that sounds okay. And the stuff on the far right of my hand, it says N and WH, and it feels a little bit loud, but maybe that's fine. Might be okay. Something like that. Alrighty, here we go. Are you all ready for a little bit of a explanation? What on earth is this game? How do you play it? All of that stuff. I think this is gonna be cut out for a YouTube video, so hello everyone! My name is ShinyBot. You can call me ShinyBot or Shiny. And I am here to give you just a nice rough explanation of how the game Reach Mahjong is played. If you're here watching me live on my Twitch stream, please do put questions in the chat as I'm explaining things, because that'll help me figure out what needs, you know, further, what's the word? Elaboration. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Mahjong Soul's own explanation for the game as a base, figuring stuff out. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I use the log. Why not use the log for the game that I just played? I like that. Let's get this all loaded up. And I think I can mess with the settings. Can I make it so that the wall shows up? Oh, I was hoping... Oh! Wait. No, that just shows us what's in the wall. I want the wall to physically appear. Visually appear. Unfortunate. Okay. Let's keep those like that. Feeling tile we will not show. Effect display we will not show. Show nickname. This is fine. Okay. And actually, what I probably should show at the very beginning is what all the tiles look like. So come on over to the internet for a second. Join me, children! On my Discord channel, I have included links to some very helpful guides for beginners. This is what I'm showing you all right now. Hopefully that shows up okay-ish. Try to make it as big as I possibly can. Alright. Now, I already explained part of this during my previous game on stream, but let's start from the beginning for everyone. Mahjong uses all of these tiles 1 through 9 in So. They're called Sozu when you're talking about them just in a sentence, but I call them So. 1 through 9 in So, 1 through 9 in Pin, and 1 through 9 in Mon. There are also wind tiles. I don't know why they got lazy and only showed the north tile, but there's 4 different wind tiles. North, east, south, west. And there are 3 dragon tiles, green, red, and white. All of these tiles occur in a Mahjong deck 4 times each. There are always going to be 4 north tiles, 4 9 mon tiles, 4 5 so tiles. All of these tiles are shuffled and built up into a wall on the table. So instead of having a deck of cards, you have a wall of tiles. From here, the 4 players for Mahjong are given 13 tiles each. And each turn that each player takes involves drawing a tile from the wall and then deciding what tile you want to discard from your hand. We can go back to the game and I will show you an example of this happening. So here are the 4 players. We each start with 25,000 points each. The goal of Mahjong is to have the most amount of points when we get to the end of the game. And each hand is played by drawing a tile and discarding a tile. Each of us take turns over and over and over again until someone declares that they have a completed hand. They've won with the tile that they drew from the wall or from a tile that someone else discarded just then. So the player to my left is the first player to draw a tile for this beginning of the hand. So they draw a tile, they decide what tile they are going to get rid of, and they put the tile that they're discarding right here. All of the discarded tiles are put in a very neat order when you're playing Reach Mahjong. It's quite advantageous to do this because it means you can see exactly what each of your 3 opponents have discarded. You can glean some information from that. So here I draw a tile, and this tile is the 9 mon, and I choose what tile I want to discard by clicking on it, and it is placed at the top left of my discard area. Just like the player to my left, their discard was placed like so. This is the rhythm that the game of Mahjong follows, right? So everyone has discarded once now, and we go to the next player. Now that was fun. Something happened. Our very first, very advanced thing happened. Let's see, can I get to it easily? So, there are specific things you can do besides drawing tiles that will get you the tiles that you want to complete your hand. Drawing tiles is the way that most of us recommend beginners start out, because that's the way that you're less likely to make an illegal move. There are other ways to get tiles, however, that are a little more advanced, and I'll go ahead and explain them here. But it's recommended that until you get used to the game yourself and have a lot more experience, you should go ahead and pass on chances to steal tiles. So that's what I'm going to talk about here, is stealing tiles. The player across from me here discarded a green dragon tile. And the player to my left called Bon and took the green dragon tile to put it together with their 2 green dragon tiles from their hand. So you can tell that their hand is now shorter because of the tiles that got put to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tiles. Because they took 2 tiles from their own hand. Normally your hand is going to be 13 tiles big. So you can call Pon if someone discards a tile that completes a 3 of a kind. With 2 of the tiles that you have in your hand right now. In order to do this, you must reveal the 2 tiles that you're putting that discarded tile with to prove that you can make a 3 of a kind with it. And this is referred to as opening your hand, because you're kind of revealing part of your hand by doing this. It also means that you can't change this part of your hand. It's kind of locked into position and is moved to the right of your part of the table. After you pon a tile in this way, you must now discard a tile because you took a tile. So the player to my left is going to discard something now, and they discarded a white dragon. Now let's see if we can find other examples of tile stealing. It might be a while. I really do wish that I could do a video using real tiles, because then I could just mess with the tiles myself. Oh, here we go. I found an example. Alright. So, you see here, I discarded this 4-pin tile. The player to my right called Chi. They don't play it in the video game when you're reviewing a log, but I promise that is what happened. So she declares Chi on my 4-pin. She reveals that she has 3-pin and 5-pin in her hand, and she takes the 4-pin tile from my discard pile and moves it to the side. The way that the tiles are arranged here is to help indicate which player that the tile was taken from. Since the 4-pin is my tile, she's going to arrange it so that it indicates which of the players it came from, and it came from me, which is to her left. And as such, she puts it on the side and puts it to the left of the 3 and the 5-pin from her hand. This means that it's kind of not in order, right? It's like 4, 3, 5. But that's not important. What's important is that it is very clear to everyone at the table that this 4-pin tile was discarded by me and was taken by this player. You can see the green dragons that are in the bottom left corner. The player to my left took that green dragon from the player across from me, and in order to indicate which player had discarded the green dragon, the tile on the left is sideways to indicate the player to the left who discarded it. All right. Now, when you are making a completed hand, and generally that is the goal when you're playing this game, you want the hand to start to take shape of 4 sets of 3 tiles and 1 pair of tiles. There are exceptions to that I described earlier in the stream. One hand is 7 pairs is a very specific shape of hand that you can do, as well as 13 orphans is a type of hand you can create that uses 1 and 9 from each of the numbered suits, and 1 from each of the honor tiles, which is the 4 wind tiles and the 3 dragon tiles, plus 1 extra of any of those tiles. Thus it's called 13 orphans. 1, 9, 1, 9, 1, 9, 4 winds, and 3 dragons. And they're looking for 1 additional tile of any of those 13. Those are the only exceptions for the basic rule for most other hands, which is 4 sets of 3 and 1 pair. If we look at my hand as it is here, you can see that I have some of that shape coming together. I've got 6, 7, 8 of the So tiles here, so that's good. That's one portion of my hand ready to go. I've also got a pair of 9 pin. I also have another pair of 1 pin. So, for example, I might decide if someone discards the 3rd 1 pin tile, or the 3rd 3rd 9 pin tile, I might call Pwn and steal that to complete it, to complete a triplet. And then the other I use as a pair for my hand. Alright. Let's see. And if anyone has questions up to now, please do let me know. I think what we can do now is we can go to the end of that game, and we can see, if I click on Show Hands, this will show what tiles everyone else had during this game that I played earlier. And at the top, we're gonna see this player win with this hand. So they have 4, 5, 6 Mon, so that's 1 set of 3 tiles. They have 2, 2, 2 pin, that's another set of 3 tiles. They have 3, 4, 5 So, that's a 3rd set of tiles. They have 7, 8, 9 So, that's a 4th set of tiles. That means the only thing they're missing is the pair, right? The complete shape we want to make is 4 sets of 3 tiles and a pair. So that means this player, their entire hand is ready except for 1 tile. Only 1 tile is needed, and then they'll be able to declare a win. In Reach Mahjong, we call this state Tenpai. Tenpai just means you're ready to win. And we can see from their hand, since these 4 sets of 3 are all completed, and the only thing that is missing anything is a pair, and they've just got their west tile at the end all by itself, we can assume that the tile they're waiting for to win on is 1 more west tile, because once they have an additional west tile, that's their pair, and that means their hand is completed. So let's watch how this goes. We can see here, the player on the right has drawn a west tile, and they decide to discard their west tile. In their case, they don't have another west tile for it to go together with, so it's not a very valuable tile to them. So they discard the west tile, and because this player has, let's see. They have a complete hand except for that west tile. They are able to declare a win off of this discarded tile because it just now got discarded. And the player in this case, when you're winning off of a discarded tile, you say Ron.
Ron!
And you reveal your winning hand to the rest of the players at the table to prove that you do indeed have a winning hand. And you see how this is arranged with this player's hand here, and there's a little bit of a space, and then the tile that was won with is displayed on the right side here. So yeah. After a player has won with their hand, the next stage that happens is calculating the score of the hand that you won with. And the score for the hand is calculated based on attributes that your hand has. And these attributes are called Yaku. In Reach Mahjong, it is required that in addition to having this shape of 4 sets of 3 and a pair, except for the 2 exceptions I mentioned earlier, in addition to having this shape, 4 sets and a pair, you must also have a minimum of 1 Yaku in your winning hand. If this player were to declare a win with a hand that has the right shape, 4 sets of 3 and a pair, but did not have a Yaku in the hand, they did not have the Reach Yaku, then this hand would have been ruled invalid. So it's very important that when you are starting out playing Mahjong, Reach Mahjong for your first time, you want to have some kind of a cheat sheet available to you so that you know what kinds of hands, what kinds of Yaku that you want to try going for. These lists of Yaku in hands on the internet are quite intimidating when you see them for the very first time as a beginner player. So, instead of relying on a long list of Yaku, it's recommended that beginners focus on just a handful of Yaku and not focus on any of the really complicated Yaku. One of the most simple Yaku that any beginner can put together with enough luck and enough time is the Reach Yaku, which is the namesake for this style of Mahjong, Reach Mahjong. This player qualifies for the Yaku of Reachy by, I will show you in a second. There we go. Right here, Reachy is a simple but also complicated Yaku. But it's only complicated the very first time you learn it. After you have it learned, you'll be set for life. I love using the Reach Yaku. It's really handy. The requirements for Reach are as follows. Your hand must be... Go ahead and do this. It must be closed. You see how the players to my left and my right, they stole tiles from other players. So the player to my left stole green dragon tile to make a triplet of green dragons. The player to my right stole a 7-mon to make a triplet of 7-mon. So the player to my left and my right, they have open hands. The player across from me has not stolen any tiles, and thus their hand is considered closed. So, I'm going to go ahead and show the hands here. When this player got to turn number 3, You see here... Let me see. Not quite. Okay, here we go. So this player has gotten to turn 4. The hand that they have, that's 13 tiles, is 4, 6 mon, 2, 2, 2 pin, 3, 4, 5 so, 7, 8, 9 so, east wind, west wind. And for their 4th turn, they drew a tile from the wall, and that is this 5 mon right here. It just so happens that they got very, very lucky, and this 5 mon fits in perfectly between 4 and 6 mon. 4, 5, 6. That's a completed set of 3 tiles. And once they add this to their hand, 4, 5, 6, and discard a tile, they're probably going to discard, you know, one of these honor tiles because they're kind of left over. That is the point at which they become in tempai, and they only need 1 tile left to win. When in this position, where your hand is finally about ready to win, you can choose to declare Reach in Reach Mahjong. And if you win with your hand after declaring Reach, your hand will be awarded the Reach Yaku, which will provide for you that minimum 1 Yaku requirement. So we're going to click here and you'll see this player is going to declare Reach. They added the 5 mon to their hand here, and they discarded the east tile. So that means their hand is 4, 5, 6 mon, 2, 2, 2 pin, 3, 4, 5 so, 7, 8, 9 so, and the west tile by itself waiting for its pair. And that is the winning tile that they're waiting for. They declared Reach by turning their tile sideways. So the east tile they discarded, they turn it sideways. And then, as long as no other players steal the east tile for whatever reason, for example, if the player to the left decided... If the player to the left had 2 east tiles in their hand, they might decide to steal that east tile with Pwn, and add that to the growing amount of honor tiles they're stealing on the left here. That'd be fine, and the player across from me here would just need to remember that the next tile they discard should be positioned on its side. And this is one of the many very specific little movements and specific little rules in Reach Mahjong that help everyone at the table see clearly what is happening in the game. The sideways tile helps everyone keep track of the fact that this player is in Reach, and that this is the tile where they decided to declare Reach, not before or after. When you declare Reach, you have one more requirement, and that is to pay 1,000 of your player points. So this player started with 25,000 points just like everyone else, and they are going to spend 1,000, and it'll turn to 24,000. There you go. So their points went to 24,000, and you see this special little Reach marker that came out. When you're playing Reach Mahjong in public, generally you're just going to use a simple 1,000-point stick, just like everyone else. But when you're playing a fun anime gacha game like Mahjong Soul, they have all sorts of Reach markers that are fun to use and put out, and it's just another customization option in the video game, that's all. So yeah, because this player declared Reach, they are essentially saying, I'm hoping I'm going to win with this hand. My hand is closed, so that means I can declare Reach with it. And I'm not going to change my hand any further. So as the game progresses, other players are going to draw and discard, and when this player draws a tile, if the tile does not complete their hand and they don't win with it, they must discard that tile. They cannot change their hand any further. So that's going to come right out. And then they win off of this discarded west tile, like we saw before. So that is just kind of a basic go over of how a hand works in Mahjong. After the points for that hand are calculated based on the number of yaku it has, as well as something that we call mini points, but as a beginner, I think you can go ahead and skip worrying about mini points and just let the computer calculate it for you. Or, if you're playing in person, find someone at the place you were playing it at to do the calculation for you. After the points are calculated, the player who discarded the tile that was the winning tile must pay that amount with their own points. So, player on my right paid 1,300 points to this player. And then this player, because they won, they get any reach bets that are on the table. They get their reach bet back that they put on the table when declaring reach in the first place. If another player had declared reach and had put a bet on the table, then this player gets that reach bet as well. Ho, ho, ho. Again, if anyone has any questions, please do let me know. Okay, so that's obviously a lot of information. I think I'll go ahead and keep going for now with the different types of yaku that beginners can go for. So I explained how the reach yaku works, right? Let me see what other kinds of yaku showed up in the game I played just now. Let's see, I won. There we go. Here's a great example for another yaku. A simple kind of yaku that beginners can remember. Very easy to remember this one. And that is yakuhai. And I say it's simple, but there's just a little bit of information that you need to remember. So we'll go over that here. Let's see. Trying to figure out a good spot to stop the animation. Okay. So, yakuhai is a kind of relatively cheap but easy to make yakuhai, or yaku. Yakuhai is a yaku. Say that 10 times fast right now. Yakuhai is achieved when you create a set of 3 tiles that all 3 of them are the same honor tile that are either dragon tiles. So as you can see here at the bottom right corner of my screen, I put it together with white dragon. 3 white dragons. That is a yakuhai. And if I win with this hand, that is my minimum yaku. You can also make a yakuhai with wind honor tiles. However, when you make a triplet of wind tiles, it needs to be a specific wind tile for it to count as a yakuhai yaku. In order to determine which wind tile counts as a yakuhai for you, it has to be one of 2 things, and preferably 2 things, if at all possible. The first thing is, what is the round that you are playing right now? If you're playing Mahjong Soul and you look at the middle of the table here, it says East 2. This indicates that we are currently playing the East round, second hand. If we are playing in the East round, that means that a triplet of the East tile counts as a Yakuhai Yaku. The second thing that works is to look at which seat you are seated in. I didn't mention this before, but each of the players is shown to be seated in the east, south, west, or north seat. And your seat actually rotates after each hand. Right now, you can see that I have E here. That means that I am in the east seat. So for me, specifically me, and not the other players, if I were to put together a triplet of east tiles, it would count as a Yakuhai for my seat wind. So round wind is what round it is. Seat wind is what seat you are seated in. Now, I'm in a fortunate position where the round wind is the same as the seat wind. So if I were to make a triplet of east tiles, that Yakuhai would actually be counted twice. So that would be pretty cool. So, if a player to my right wanted to make a triplet of wind tiles and thus get a Yakuhai off of that, they would need to get a triplet of east tiles because it's the east wind, east round, or they would need to put together a triplet of south tiles because they are in the south seat. Unlike the Yaku reach that I described previously, which requires you to keep your hand closed, you can win with the Yaku of Yakuhai even if your hand is open. So when you're watching me on stream, you'll see me stealing tiles to make triplets of dragons all over the place, because I can steal tiles and make a triplet of dragons, and that's totally legal and fine. I can win with that. Now, the third Yaku that I want to go over before I move on to starting another game on my stream is Tanyao. And what I'd really like to see if I could find a copy of another game that ended with a Yaku, a all simples Tanyao hand. That one did not. It had a Richi. How about this one?
No!
See, not that one. That's also a Richi hand. Richi is very popular as a.
No!
See, that is also a Yakuhai hand, Green Dragon. So it's not called Yakuhai in Mahjong Soul. They just name it whatever the Yakuhai is of. If it's a Yakuhai of Green Dragons, then it's called Green Dragon. Keep looking. I think this might... No, I think someone won.
Ron,
Okay,
それちょうだい。
here we go. Here is an example of the all simples, also known as Tanyao, Yaku. And this is the third type of Yaku that I recommend that beginners try for. This is a Yaku that also, it's okay to win with your hand open, you know, having stolen tiles. And it is extremely simple, just as the name suggests. The main thing is that when you're making your completed hand of 4 sets of 3 tiles and 1 pair, the goal is to make it only with tiles numbered 2 through 8. In order to qualify for all simples or Tanyao, you cannot use a 1 tile, a 9 tile, and you cannot use any of the honor tiles, the winds or the dragons. As you can see, their hand is made up of 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 pin, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, so. Every single tile in their hand is 2 through 8 and no others. That means that they qualify for this Yaku all simples. So this one is extremely basic. Anyone can remember how to make this one. And you can also make it by stealing tiles. So if you're really feeling desperate and need to steal tiles to make a completed hand, you should make sure that you're going for a hand that is 2 through 8. All simples. There are some other Yaku that are fairly simple, but I just want this to be a extremely beginner-friendly type of guide to put on YouTube for people just to learn the game from the beginning. The only other Yaku that I haven't mentioned yet that I think is worth bringing up is a closed hand drawn win. So if someone were to keep their hand closed and they make a completed hand, I don't think I can find a good example here. I don't recall there being a Yaku like that in this game that I played. If you keep your hand closed, but you don't declare reach, and you get your winning tile from drawing the tile, that itself is considered a Yaku. The whole entire name is something like Menzen Tsumo. It basically just means closed hand sumo. Sumo is the word we use to describe winning from a drawn tile, as opposed to winning from a discarded tile, which is ron. The Yaku for Menzen Sumo is specifically for closed hand, for drawing the winning tile. You cannot get this Yaku if you have a closed hand and you win with ron, off of winning from someone's discarded tile. That is not a Yaku. If your hand has some other Yaku in it, then that can still be legal to win with a closed hand off of someone's discard. That's fine, as long as your hand already has a different Yaku in it. But you can't rely on the Menzen Sumo Yaku alone for that circumstance. You also cannot win with Menzen Sumo if you win with a tile from the wall, but your hand is open. Your hand must be closed, and it must be a tile drawn from the wall. So those 4 Yaku are Reach, Yakuhai, All Simples, and Menzen Sumo. Reach and Menzen Sumo, your hand must be closed. And then Yakuhai and All Simples, it's okay to steal tiles for those. Reach is closed hand, bet 1,000 points, and don't change your hand for the rest of the go-arounds. Yakuhai is a triplet of any dragon or valued wind, as we call them. So a triplet of winds that are valuable to that player. So it is a wind matching the round or a wind matching the seat. All Simples is a hand made up of only tiles 2 through 8. Okay, so that is the bare bones basics of how to play Reach Mahjong. There are other complexities involving Dora tiles. Don't provide any Yaku, but they do provide extra points for your hand to make it more expensive. There are special rules about if you keep playing a hand and no one wins, and you come to a draw, there are special rules about getting a 4 of a kind of a tile, but I consider those to be intermediate things. And I really recommend that you check the link in chat for a full beginner's guide. And you can join my Discord for a whole bunch of resources that I've compiled that are specifically for those starting out with Mahjong. So yeah, that's the basic beginner explanation of how to play the game and how to win with your hand legally. So yeah, thanks for watching if you're watching this on YouTube, I guess. And I hope you join me in a Twitch stream sometime in the future. Yay! Alright. I'll go ahead and end things there. My ad break ended up running. Explanations take a long time. Alrighty. If you guys are okay with it, I'm actually gonna get up for a quick break here. And then I'm gonna jump into another match. But please do leave me some comments or questions or anything like that. Alright? And like I said, you can join the Discord server, and there's all sorts of resources there in the Reach Mahjong channel. Alright. I'm gonna leave this going. And I'm gonna go on break, and I'll be right back. I'm back. Hello. Oh boy. Hello, Chameleon. I think I got some awards for playing the game earlier. Goody. I don't know how many people stuck around for that little explanation, but I hope it kind of made sense. Burp. Part of me wants to try to play a game while playing my personal favorite comprehensive Mahjong guide on the screen at the same time, but that would be kind of crowded. And it's already a game that's kind of hard to see all the tiles all tiny there. Yes, yes, yes. Trying to think. I delved into Remusan for this one. Okay. Mahjong Inception, exactly. Oh, I got rid of the 6. Okay. That's what happened there. So here's an example of a player declaring reach. You can see over on the right side, the player to my right discarded this 2-so sideways, and then they have this reach indicator that is out here. So it's very scary when other players declare reach. You're like, oh no, they're close to winning. I'm afraid that if I discard a tile and they win off of it, I'll have to pay a bunch of points. But also, you want to complete your hand, and maybe you can complete your hand before they win. Then it'll be a total turnaround and awesome and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and queue up another 4-player South game. Mahjong is a very complex game, but luckily a bunch of it gets taken care of for you when you play it online. So I really do recommend playing it using Mahjong Soul or Reach City, or Tenho is also available, although it's in Japanese. And it's great because the computer calculates the score for you and does everything. It also tells you if you're gonna do an illegal thing, and it stops you from doing it. So nobody's time gets wasted. Okay, so I can declare pawn here. I think I will. So I took this tile, and it's sideways to indicate the player across from me. And then I discard a tile because I took a tile. And because that happened, the person to my left got skipped, basically. So that's why the number of tiles in the discard pile are kind of uneven looking. Oh, darn. Ooh, someone else declared pwn on the 3-pin that I discarded, and then they put it sideways to indicate that the 3-pin came from me. So right now, you can see all the tiles in my hand are 2 through 8, so I'm going for all simples. However, someone just declared reach across from me, so now I'm scared. I'm gonna discard a 2-mon and hope that it's safe. It is! I'm gonna discard 2-mon again next turn because it will still be safe. Red dragon is another safe tile, because you can see here they discarded a red dragon previously. Seat Wind is the Yakuhai, right? They are in the east seat. And it's also the round wind. So they got 2 Yaku off of just the one thing. It's the Hatsune Miku interview song. Get rid of that. I'll probably get rid of this east tile because you can see that someone else discarded east tile here, and this player discarded east tile, so I'm very unlikely to be able to get enough to do anything with it. A hand like this, I don't have a specific Yaku I'm going for outside of just trying to make a completed hand. Oh no, they declared reach. Now I'm afraid of them. I'll get rid of this 1-pin. Okay, it's safe. I will get rid of the next 1-pin after that. Looks like, so this person discarded 1 moth. I'll get rid of 1.
Done.
I realized that one thing I probably should have gone over in my little guide there was the concept of Furiten. I should have included that. Furiten is a rule that once you've gotten your hand to a ready state and you only have your hand is just 1 tile away from winning, at that moment it's important that you check that you have not discarded a tile previously that could now be a winning tile for your hand currently. Because that is illegal to win off of unless you were to draw the tile ball and win that way. 2d10 is a rule specifically for winning off of a discarded tile. It's kind of a vaguely complex... It's a complex sounding concept. How do I make it sound really simple, though? So, like, I discarded these 9-mon tiles here, right? If I were to get later in this hand and I ended up making a hand that needs a 9-mon to win, I would not be able to win off of that. What do I discard? Phew. Now I'm concentrating because the player across from me is in reach. Don't want to deal in a tile they could win off of. Oh, I could declare reach now if I wanted. Sure, let's go head to head with our reaches. Please? No, of course. I feel like I always deal in like that. So they were waiting on a 1 or a 4. Or a 3. They could have won with a 3. A 1, 3, or a 4 would have been a winning tile for them. Very tricky. I'm still in 3rd place, though. There you go. You see the player across from me has a triplet of west tiles. They are in the west seat, so that is their seat wind. They also have a triplet of east tiles, and it is currently the east round, so that is the round wind. That's one Yakuhai, and that's another Yakuhai. But they still need to complete the rest of their hand and get the winning tile at hand. Oh boy, do I declare reach again? Actually, I'm not going to declare reach, but I am just going to lie in wait. When you decide not to declare reach, but your hand is ready to win, that's called silent reach, you could say, or Dama-ten is a silent tempai. Oh, and you know what? Since my hand is closed, I see a Yaku in my hand. So I can win off of a discard. But someone else won. So I had 1, 1, 2, 2, 3 pin. And a pair of 4 pins. So if I had gotten another 3 pin, that would have been 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, all pins. And that is a special Yaku. That's called Ipeiko, also known as pure double sequence. It's when you have the same sequence of tiles twice. But I got unlucky. So in this hand, I've got a triplet of 9 pin. That's nice. I'm gonna make another kind of intermediate hand here. I'm gonna make Chanta, which is a hand where all of the sets of 3 tiles and the pair are made of tiles that include, or all of the sets include at least one 1 or a 9 or an honor tile. So what I'm making here is like I have a 1, 3 that's waiting for a 2. Get rid of this. I've got a 7 and an 8 that are waiting for a 9 mon. I've got a triplet of 9 pins. That's done. I've got a 1, 3 so that are waiting for a 2 so. I've got a pair of north tiles. If I can complete this hand, then that'll be the Chanta Yaku. Chanta is also known as half outside hand. Is it important to the rules that you guys play with cat paws? It should be. It should be worth extra points. I just noticed the other Sakamoto to my right also has cat paws. That's very funny. Well, this isn't quite coming together. But it feels close enough that I want to keep going for it. I'll get rid of the west. I think I'm like 2 away from Senpai, maybe? Unsure. Man, stop giving me 4s and 3s and things. I'll chi that. I'll chi that. That might have been a foolish move. But I want to be cool on stream. I'll hold on to that. How many 9 mons are out there? 1. Oh, come on. They were waiting on a 7 mon and I gave it to them. They got Red Dragon Yakuhai, and they have a Red 5, which gives them some extra points. Not really important to remember. But the Red Dragon is the Yakuhai that was their minimum Yaku that they needed to win with. Oh, okay. Hmm. Hmm. I'm in last place! No! Luckily, it's still the first half of the game. I should have gone to the north tiles instead, because there were 2 north tiles already discarded, but there was only 1 east tile discarded. The north tile was the worst between the 2 types of tiles to get rid of. But that's just a small thing. Ah! Crappy tiles to draw! At least it makes it very easy to decide what to discard. You draw that south and it's like, well, I know I'm gonna discard this. Oh boy, I'm nervous about this red dragon. So... yeah. I'm trying to figure out what stuff to explain and what stuff to not bother explaining. Okay. This hand is getting a little crazy. What am I gonna do with this red dragon? Oh, they're gonna make me get rid of it. Not make me, but you know. I'll declare reach. This is a... ooh. Ooh. I kind of have to declare reach because that's the only Yaku this hand has. But there's only 1 left of each of these tiles. Because I have 3 of each of them in my hand already. Ugh. If only I didn't have this 1 pin. If I didn't have this 1 pin, this hand would have the all simples Yaku of 2 through 8 for all the tiles. Yay, someone else dealt in, but I lost my reach bet, unfortunately. All simples, they had a hand that was made of 2 through 8 tiles, you see, 3, triple of 3s, 6, 7, 8, a pair of 4, 4 mon, I think. Alright, we got 1, oh. Should I go for 7 pairs here? Let's see what my first drawn tile is. Okay. I'm so glad that I was able to get nice pictures of my new pet rats. If you haven't checked it out, I put up new pictures of the new pet rats on my Discord server. They are very cute and very skittish. They're so cute. Yay! I'm glad you think so. Aren't they adorable? They are very, Very skittish rats. I can tell that... Oh no! No, don't do that! Ooh, gross. Disgusting. Disgusting! Now I'm really in last place. There's still time, though. There's still time! I have 8,000 points. Down from 25,000. They're April Fool's baby too. They're gonna cause mischief. That's right. It all makes sense. It's very clear that the previous owner just didn't have time to handle all of them. He ended up with an oops litter because the stupid pet store was like, oh yeah, these rats are the same gender. And then came home and the rat gave birth to babies in April. And these are two of the babies! And so this guy was dealing with like 14 ratty babies, and he'd never had rats before. But they seem energetic. And like they have fun playing. And they have a good appetite. Yeah. It was an oops litter. Because pet stores are really not great. I gotta hold on to this white dragon. Oh, this sucks. I hate this. Okay, the person on the right is collecting honor tiles and pin tiles. So that makes me not want to discard any pin tiles. I should have held on to that. Dang it. Oh no, this is the worst. 2 to 14 might be a bit of a leap. Yeah. And there were little baby ratty. Okay. Oh, my eyes are darting across the screen as fast as they can. I can't deal in here. I just can't. I'm completely folding. So what I'm doing is checking my hand for tiles that are the same as the discarded tiles for this player who declared reach. I'm trying to discard tiles that they have already discarded because then I know they will be safe. This person did not do that. They discarded a tile that was the winning tile. Oof. Feels bad, man. Come on, I want to be cool on stream! That's not my seat wind, or the round wind, so I don't want a triplet of Norths. My best friend started fostering kittens this summer, and suddenly the entire neighborhood was handing them oops litters. Oh no. Goodness. There's oops litters all over the place. So rough. Oh boy. There are a lot of wild cats in that area, so it's not even people being bad cat parents, just... yeah... There needs to be some kind of neuter program for wild cats. I just have no luck. Oh my gosh! Reach Ipatsumo. Reach Ipatsu. Fully concealed hand is the Mensen Sumo I talked about, and Pinfu Yaku, which I didn't explain yet. Goodness, that's so greedy. Oh my gosh. Please! Give me a win here! But yeah, these little ratties that were born last April, you can tell that they weren't able to be raised to be used to getting picked up and held by humans. They are... I thought that my last couple of rats were really not good at being picked up, but these ones are even worse. I have managed to teach Alma to be a little bit more okay with being picked up. The kind of thing where, like, she at least doesn't try to instantly freak out and scramble away from my grip. Once I actually have my grip on her, she doesn't struggle. It's just that if you don't get a grip on her right away, she will struggle to prevent you from picking her up. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's a safe tile. Please. Okay, good. I thought that blinking yellow light was the player to my left deciding to win on my tile that I discarded. Oh boy. Are 4 pins safe? Let's see. Yes, they are safe. How long have you had the new ones? We got them, 2 weeks ago at this point, I think. And they have gotten used to our rats. Everybody is living in a cage together now, which I am so happy about. Whenever I let them out for free roam, they do start kind of tussling with each other. They're still trying to figure out territorial stuff and hierarchy and stuff like that. Rats apparently have kind of complex hierarchies things between them socially. Right, you were saying they weren't fighting enough, I remember? Oh, yeah, well that was during the introduction process. Is this safe? That looks safe. During the introduction process, I wanted them to fight at least a little bit in a safe manner so that they could figure out where they stood with each other. What am I gonna do now? Oh, this sucks. I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh, dear. If I'd gotten rid of that 5-mon, I might have been able to declare reach last turn, but hindsight is 20/20. Oh my gosh, again? I'm in Furry 10, I can't even do that. Let's do a 1-mon. 1-mon is safe. Okay, someone else won. Ooh, they had a bunch of pins. If you have all 1 numbered suit, that's called a half flush. Also known as... Honitsu. Everyone's winning but me! Ha 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 ha! But yeah, the little ratties, they had some I assume it seems that they're okay together now. So that implies to me that they must have had some successful tussles during the introduction phase when it was safe to do so. You always want them to do their fights in a smaller area so that there's no chasing when they're fighting, because chasing is what apparently can lead to more bad injuries during introduction fights. Now they're in the big cage, and I'm like, okay, I hope you guys worked out everything in the introduction phase. And they seemed to have been okay with each other. They were hanging out together, you know, they walk past each other, and it's not a big deal. Alright, I have a Yakuhai here. That's 3 white dragons. So if I can complete the rest of my hand... Set. Someone else declared reach again! Everyone's declaring reach, but me! And when I declared reach, I dealt into someone. No! I don't know what the save tiles would be. I'm just gonna get rid of a 2-pin and hope it's safe. And it is, so that means that I can do another 2-pin. And hopefully by the time my turn comes around again, I will have more information to go off of and figure out what is safe. Okay, there you go. 9-pin is safe because they already discarded a 9-pin. Right, what's safe now? 6 though is safe because this player discarded it recently. 4 Mon is more safe. Let's do this. Quite a few options now, that's good. I like this song a lot. Let's get rid of the 3 so. I should be trying to win though. I have the dealer seat. This is my chance. Everything is so scary though. Ooh, they dealt in. Please get knocked down lower than me. Ah, that's not enough. Alright, we are on South 3. South 4 is the last hand of the game. Starting to run out of time to catch up. Decent draws here. Okay. I am 1 away from Tenpai already. That's good. It's really good. Really good! Let's declare reach. And if I win with a 3 or 6 so, then that's an all simples hand of 2 through 8 tiles. If I win with a 9 so, I still have my reach as a Yaku. I'd like to win with a an all simples hand though, to get more points. The more Yaku in your hand, the more points your hand is worth. Come on, and it's a really good weight. There's lots of options. I have a much higher chance of winning this. So close. Sumo! I did a sumo with a closed hand, so I get men's and sumo as well. That is a reach, all simples, fully concealed hand, and a red 5 for this red 5 here. It gives you more points. Oh, that's nice. That is really nice. I'm not out of 4th place yet, but I am much closer to getting out of there. Awesome. All right, this could be my last chance. South 4 is the last hand, unless the dealer manages to extend it. Oh wait, that's impossible because the dealer's in first. This is the actual last chance I have. One opportunity. Come on. I've got to do something. I have to take risks. I'm in 4th place anyway, so... Come on. Come on. Give me some good draws. Give me some good tiles. Come on. Could be better, could be worse draws. That's pretty good. The Dora tile. Give us some more extra points. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is really good. We have a 1, 2, 3 set, and we have a 4, 5 that's waiting on a 3 or a 6. Okay. It's kind of coming together. It's a slow hand though. I've got a 3-4 mon. I've got a 6-6-7 mon. Got a 2-3 pin. Nope. Not gonna steal that. Oh, this is great. This is really good. This is very good. Please, if I could get the next tile I need next turn, we are in freaking business. Please, please, please. Oh. No. What do I do? I'll get rid of this 6 so I have a 6, 7, 8. And now what I need is a 3 or a 4 mon to make a pair. And I need a 4 or a 5 so to make... Or I need a 3 or a 4 mon or a 4 or a 5 so. Any one of those tiles to give me a pair. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Come on, come on. I'm glad that no one's declared reach yet, and no one's stolen any tiles yet, so everyone's trying to make their hands. Come on. Dang, 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 dang. Come on. Come on. Please. Please, please, please. Nope. I don't know. Let's take that so I have more Dora. And now we need to pray our butts off. I need to get another 2 pin or a 5 pin, or I need to get a 2 mon or a 5 mon. And then I discard a tile to go into reach. Dang it, you had to show up now, really? Man. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm running out of time. No!
No.
Of course that deals in. Man, that's a rough final game. Oof. You know what? I kind of want to play another game. I'm gonna play another game, y'all.
手 ぱ無双にゃ。
Last place. I go down in rank. All the way down. I lost a star. Goodness. It's rough out here. That's fine, though. Mahjong is full of ups and downs. Oh, lots of downs for me recently. Alright. You won't tell? Thank you, that means a lot. I'm gonna run ads for 3 minutes, and I'm gonna get up for a break. Gonna get up and stretch, use the restroom, get something to drink. I recommend y'all do the same. And then we'll meet back after that. Be right back! Okay. I want a rematch. I want to be cool. We're gonna win this. Or at least not get 4th place. Okay. Decaf is here. Hello. I hope you're having an okay day. Oh, I should have looked closer at that. Oops. Oh well. So it has come to pass. Shardy is fully a Mahjong streamer. Maybe, we'll see. I would like to stream Mahjong more. That would be fun. Ah, there we go. Don't forget to check out Decaf. Everybody did great for the tenant anecdote this past Saturday. I missed out on it, but it was really fun to watch from chat. Was inevitable. Mahjong is terminal. It goes all the way down to the soul. Terminal! Ah ha ha ha! Terminal is the word you use to describe ones and 9 tiles. Portland debuted as the main character. Ha ha ha. Yes. She did great! I loved her tenant. Haven't been able to play it yet. How was it? It was really cute. It was so good, Chameleon. I think it was it was so tenant. It was the most tenant anecdote that could ever tenant. Ah, someone declared reach. Declaring reach on me, will ya?
No.
Dang it! I hate everything! I hate Mahjong! This game is stupid, and no one should learn it! It's a bad game that is bad to play! I don't care that I have 18 years of experience playing it! Doesn't matter! I give up! I'm giving up this game! I'm gonna do it! I swear! I don't know how much of that made it through. We had cons, we had Yuri, we had Tenant smiling directly at the camera. It's true! When Tenant looked directly at the camera, I felt that. Boy. Oh, that's a good draw. That's a nice draw. I like that draw quite a lot. Good, good, good. 4 or 5 pin. Waiting for a 3 or 6 pin on either side. Love that. Ooh. This is coming together. Coming together. Quite nice. Oh, okay, this is interesting. I can't make my all simples hand because I have 1, 2, 3 Mon tiles. Come on. Not gonna open my hand because I don't have any good Yaku. And until I have a good Yaku, I'm gonna keep my hand closed because I have more options if my hand is closed. I was hoping the sun would stay out for today, but the sun is going away. I guess it's 4 p.m. here, so time for the sun to go down. Okay. Now I declare reach like a badass. Even though there's only 15 tiles left on the wall. Come on, someone deal in! Someone give me these tiles! Blink, 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 blink. Come on! Come on. Come on. Sumo! Yes! Reach Sumo! Pinfu, right? Reach Sumo, Pinfu, Dora. Reach Pinfu, Sumo, Dora, and a red 5. Yeah, baby! Yes, baby! That's what I'm talking about. Yes! Ha-ha! And now I'm dealer! Yay! Gloat, gloat, gloat. Very important to gloat after you win a hand. At least I think so. Oh, I needed that. I really needed that. Oh my gosh. I got a Mahjong Sumo. Yay! Mahjong means it's a lot of points, basically. It means 8,000 points. Or 12,000 if you're... It means 12,000 points if you're dealer, but I was not dealer. I don't know what kind of hand I'm making right now. Surely everything will be revealed in time. We're already on East 3, and it's only been like 5 or 10 minutes. Nope. I skip almost every chi and pwn. Unless it's, like, really juicy. What are you talking about? No! No! Well, it's cheap. That's fine. Have your 2,000 points. Take it! Alright, we are at East 4. Oh boy. I still need to get started on the main story in Reverse 1999. I confess. My entire gaming brain has been taken over by really fun game modes and new things in other games. Honkai Star Rail's Currency Wars and Sky High Ambition in Mahjong Soul here. Those are the main two that I'm just like playing constantly. I don't know what to do here. Oh my gosh, I just noticed. The person to my right has a triplet of white dragons and a triplet of red dragons. Goodness. If they have a pair of green dragons in their hand, then that's a decent amount of points. See here. It's like 2 on. It's just a normal amount of points, I guess. But then that's in addition to the other points you get for the Yakuhai. Okay. What am I doing? Oh boy, you don't have to join the voice acting next Saturday if you want to avoid spoilers. It'll kind of be unavoidable for both side stories. I plan on finishing by the side story. It's Tuesday. I bet I can make it. I'll just start it after stream today. You plan on finishing and also getting sleep? How long is it? I'll get sleep. I never sacrifice sleep. I will never ever sacrifice sleep. Oh boy, this is a little bit... What am I doing? I need to be careful. Why would I discard a Dora tile? That was not a good idea. I need to be on the defense right now. Although I am really close to getting in Tempai. Ah! Everyone has scary hands. Or potentially scary hands. Shorter than the usual main stories, I'd say. About 6 to 7 hours if you aren't stopping to read all narration and interacting with the new companion lore feature. There's a new companion lore feature? What? I have homework to do. I think I'll do it during stream, also. I think people are just gonna have to deal with me playing it on stream. But I've given them plenty of time to play it before I am. Those. War Room and more specifically Strategic Sandbox. Strategic Sandbox, you say? Okay, alright. Not sure what that is. But my curiosity is piqued. If you aren't stopping to read all the narration. I guess I probably am not gonna read all of the text stuff that pops up in between the parts, you know what I mean? I tend to skip those often. And then I get all annoyed when I can't follow the story. feel like I've also had busy weekends. Very busy. Okay, this hand is starting to come together. Someone's already discarded a 7, so... Oh, there's another one! Dang it! No! I'm gonna start getting rid of that stuff, because I'm not gonna be able to get a 7, so I can sell... I don't want that. Sure. 4, 5, 6, please. Thank you very much. And if I could just pawn and make a triplet with something, I will be in business.
Chi.
Someone discard one of the tiles I need. Alright, now the game is slowing down. The beginning of the game was pretty fast, but now it's like, okay. And then... Here we go. Now I'm in Tempai.
Ron,
No!
それちょうだい。
Whenever I go in Tempai, someone wins off my tile. Ooh. Alright, goodbye first place. It was fun being you. At least I'm not 4th place yet. 700 points away from it, but I'm not yet.
俺だってこのマイナス10度のところ、しじみが取れるって頑張ってんだよ。絶対やってみろ。必ず目標達成できる。だからこそ、Never give up!
Never give up! 必ずゴールを達成する。だからこそ、Never give up! I will never give up! Oh my gosh, everyone's going AFK, so this should be very easy. Oh, they're back. Thank you, Decaf. Wait, no, that wasn't Decaf, that was Chameleon. Thank you, Chameleon. Thank you, Decaf, for being here. Everyone else is giving up. What the heck is this Vocaloid song? I forgot adding it to the playlist. This is out there. This sounds like Aphex Twin. Does anyone know Aphex Twin? I think there's also an artist named Square Pusher. I think I get those two artists mixed up, actually, now that I think about it. Dang it, I should have kept the 4 man. These are not the tiles I want. Okay. Get rid of the 9 mons, I guess. All I know about Electro is Daft Punk. Daft Punk is great!
それちょうだい
Alright, what were you waiting on? 1, 4? A 1 or 2 or 4. Crafty. I'm definitely not in 4th place now. Yay! A lot of Mahjong is just not losing. It's not about winning Mahjong, it's about not losing Mahjong. That's your actual goal in this game. Unless you're an anime protagonist, in which case, yeah, it is about winning. Because that's a lot more cool than not losing. Daft Punk is really good. If you like Daft Punk, might I suggest Mystery Skulls? I think they have similar vibes. There's a little bit of retro feel to it. That kind of thing. You need more shonen spirit, Shiny. Shonen spirit! What is it? Yujo, Shinjo, like friendship, courage, and teamwork are the shonen jump things. 2, 3, 4, 5. I shouldn't have gotten rid of that. Dang. Now I'm in Furry 10 in this set. You see what I mean? This set needs a 1, a 4, or a 7, and I already discarded a 1. I know this doesn't look like a 1-so, but it is a 1-so. It just looks like a bird because it has to be cool and different. They all have real cool names, I must say. It's just the Japanese words for friendship and courage and things. I'm gonna change this shape around so I'm not messing myself up later on. Don't declare reach! You're not allowed to do that. Oh! Okay! Someday I might try to learn the words to this song, but for now all I know is the melody. This song speaks to me on a spiritual level. Very good. 私はどうするタンタンタンタンタンラタンタンタンタンタランタンタンラララララララララタンララララララララタンタンタンタンタンラタンタラララタタンタンタンララララララララタンラララララララララタンタンラララララタンタンタンララララララタンラタンラララララタンタンタンラララララランララタンララララララララタンララララララララタンタララララララタンタンタタラララ The song is called Q Kurarin and it's fantastic. By Iowa, Iyowa. Dun da 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 da. Dun da 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 da. Dun da 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 da. Dun da 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 da. Dun da 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 da. Dun da 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 da. Dun da 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 bam ba da 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 dun da 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 na 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 da da dun da 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 It's very fast though, like a Vocaloid song would be. Ooh, has my playlist looped? Playlist may have looped. 繰り返す臆病な奥はまだ数えている終わりがあるのなら投げ出したいなんて部屋の隅吹き溜まった黒見つめてる僕の目はまた色移していく差し込んだ光から逃げるようにあの繰り込んでゆくまだ丸い温度響くはだけない声風のそれを知るわかんないよなら今苦しいのかも吐きそうなのは夏のせいか見れなくなさったほんの一節吹いてゆくのに心はいるのですか Now this song is unlisted by the artist for some reason that I do not know. I love this song. And thus, I will share it with everyone. 描いた戦場に立った君を見かける届かない考えるのはダメでしたんだもう横この出したこのばかりの行方約束なんて遠いが動くとしてんだまだI wanted to win! No! 現状者の歌なんとなく流したラジオに耳を流れて深い夜に落ちていくまたないよ何も苦しいのかも吐きそうなのは誰のせいだ耳の中のそっと思い出の数なくしたものの数このまま息を止めてしまったらずっと子供のままに変わらずに積むのかななんと普通の芋そっとく鳥は泣いたI still remember a lot of this song. Yay! I learned it like 3 years ago. "知らんで吹く空耳に刺さる音繰り返す落ちた深い感情生ぬるい温度響くはだけない声風空夢 わかんないよ何も苦しいのかも吐きそうなのは夏の世界耳の中のそっとほんの一節吹きてゆくのに心は色のですか愛のですかこの長さにはどこにあるのですかOh, that's so hard to hit. Cannot hit it unless I'm like standing upright and singing loudly. Humiliate, you sing it well. Thank you so much. I really, 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 really like that Vocaloid producer. Formerly known as Delta P, they are now known as Onodera Sora. They are so talented. I need to declare reach because I don't have a Yaku. You saw the little things there say no Yaku if you don't have a Yaku. So I'm gonna declare reach so that reach is my Yaku. Come on, someone deal in. It'll be fun. Oh, this is by the same Vocaloid producer. Same Vocaloid producer. Don't know the words yet, but the melody is great. So good. I'm gonna turn it up. Oh. It was me, no! Ouch. Ouch. That's 4th place. Do I have time to get it? Oh, all last. This is the last hand. Oh my gosh, that was unlucky. I don't think I made a mistake there. I think I just plain got unlucky. And that happens in this game. Sometimes you deal in or lose points just because you made a mistake and you have something to learn from it. And other times you lose points because you made a mistake. Hi, Z Phoenix, hello! Welcome, first-time chatter. Hope you're having an okay day. How do you tell the difference? Lots of experience. And also, by getting connected with a Mahjong group. Perhaps locally. And then you can show it to other Mahjong players and ask them, hey, this is a thing that happened in my game. What do you think? Should I have done this or that? Like, in this case, what I can do after I'm done with this game, in Mahjong Soul and also in Reach City and other games, you can go back to the log of the game and check it out in more detail. Hold on, the beat just dropped. I get a vibe. So good. Check out that Vocaloid producer, they're so talented. Oh yeah, I know all of that. I was just wondering how you personally knew at that time. In that case, it's because I declared reach, and I think it was a pretty good reach. And I dealt in because when you declare reach, you have to discard every tile before you win. I'm gonna do this so that I can win. More likely win. But yeah, in that case, I think it was a good reach. I think that reach was a smart reach. Probably. Maybe I'll show it to people after I'm done and see what people think. Join my Discord server and I'll let people know in the channel if I get some feedback. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. We'll keep monitoring. Hey, that's the name of the song. It's really hard to say that. Ooh, that's better. That's a better way. So instead of this, I can do this. That's a better way. Now there's 6 tiles I can win with instead of just the 3. Icy Phoenix, have you been playing Mahjong for a while? Or do you not play Mahjong that much? Oh man, I gotta be careful of the player ahead of me. I'm gonna discard the 5 mon because that looks safer than the 7 pin. Okay. You play a lot? Awesome! Welcome, welcome. Yeah, let me know what you thought of my reach last hand. Oh, I'm afraid. I gotta go in though. I'm last place. I gotta do something. Come on! Give me my tile. Give me my tile. I got the last tile of the wall, which means this is another Yaku. The Yaku of winning off of the last tile of the wall, which is called Under the Sea. Is this enough to get me out of first place? Or out of last place? It is, I think. Yes! Yes! I got so lucky! Sometimes you get lucky in a bad way, and sometimes you get lucky in a good way. Lucky in a bad way, as in bad luck. Oh my gosh. No, we're not finishing with this sad song. We're finishing with something else. That was great. Even though I got 3rd place and I ranked down a little bit, at least I didn't get 4th. Holy smokes, that was a very spicy way to end the stream. Woohoo! Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So you see here, people who are new to Mahjong, Under the Sea is the Yaku for you drew the last tile of the wall and it was your winning tile. So 4 pin is my winning tile because it completes the set of 4, 5, 6 pin. So 4, 5, 6. And then the rest of my hand is 6, 7, 8 mon, a pair of 7 pin, 2, 3, 4 so, and 6, 7, 8 so. And if I hadn't gotten Under the Sea, I also would have had the Yaku of all symbols, which is all the tiles in my hand are 2 through 8. And then I got an extra little bit of points because I had a red 5 in my hand. Yay! There's that. We love to see it. Woohoo! I'm on the up and up. I'm gonna do better. It's gonna be great. Anyone who's watching the stream, if you haven't already, I welcome you to join my Discord server. Usually I stream a lot of gacha RPG games like Honkai Star Rail, Reverse 1999, and Uma Musume Pretty Derby, but I'm thinking I might stream just a little bit more Reach Mahjong every once in a while here, because it's fun, and I want more people to learn how to play Reach Mahjong, because it's fun. Except when it's not. But it's also fun. It's taken me 17 years to learn the game well enough to play it the way I do now. So, I don't know what that says about me, but it is what it is. There's a small EN Mahjong community. There's pockets of them here and there. I live close to the city of Seattle over here in Washington State, and I was able to find some people in person to help me learn Mahjong. And on Twitch, there is a decent online Mahjong community, I can tell. Every time I stream online Mahjong, especially in the Mahjong Soul category, I always get people who are like, yeah, I've played Mahjong. Yeah. That's cool and awesome. I think especially thanks to the huge streamer Northern Lion. He streamed Mahjong at least twice, I want to say, so I'm hoping that more people are getting into online Mahjong. I'm happy about that. Because Mahjong is a game that you must play with 4 people. You can't play Mahjong by yourself, and playing against a computer is boring as crap. They're so bad at Mahjong. At least the AI that I've played against. So that's why the people that play online Mahjong like myself, we are always looking for more people to teach Mahjong. Because the more people that know how to play the game, the more likely we are to be able to have a game. You can just play versus mortal? What's versus mortal? I don't know what that means. Oh, 8 Dan Tenho. I don't know. I played on the Tenho client many, many years ago, before Mahjong Soul was a thing. But I don't know if I ever figured out what versus mortal is. Oh, it's an AI in Reach City! Okay. I'll see if I can find where that is and see how good it is. I wonder if the Mahjong AIs out there have gotten better since I last gave them a try. I'll take a look. It's nice if that's an option for just being able to play and test different things out. 8 Dan is basically infinitely better than anyone on Mahjong Soul. Wow! That's really surprising to me. I remember when I was trying to play against AI in the past, and it felt like the AIs were just really bad. So clearly they've gotten better. That's neat. Thanks for the tip. Appreciate it. Alright. With that, I will be ending stream here, and I think it's very likely that I will stream Reverse 1999 tomorrow. Reach City is kind of loaded with fan service. It is. I thought that Mahjong Soul was loaded with fan service, but I had no idea. Oh my gosh, Reach City is just, you have, like, even when you click the setting for family settings in Reach City, you still end up with boobs in your face everywhere you look. It's crazy. That's another reason why I ended up streaming Mahjong Soul today. I feel like I'm less likely to see boobs. There still are some boobs, though. Icy Phoenix, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Awesome. We'll read the story. I think I will do main story in Reverse 1999 tomorrow, and if people haven't played it yet, it just is what it is. I feel like I'm more likely to play the story if I stream it. So I need to get started with that. I'm gonna probably start the main story tonight, so when I stream tomorrow, I'm already gonna be a little bit into it, most likely. So just a heads up for that. Yep, so that was, okay, Discord server, streaming tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. I plan on joining in with everybody's collab stream this coming Saturday, where the usual cavalry group will be doing a fun collab stream together, voice acting the Sentinel side story in Reverse 1999, so check that out. I plan on not having a headache this time and actually showing up. So there. Alrighty. That about does it, I think. I appreciate everyone showing up today. Thanks so much. And I appreciate you watching, whether it was live or in the VOD. Planning for the best, dangerous. It might be, yes, but what else can I do? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end things here. I'm going to end the recording, and then I'm gonna send us off on a raid to another Twitch channel. Make sure you take care of yourselves, eat some food, stay hydrated, and like check in on yourself and see if there's any needs that aren't being met. Alright? Okay, we're gonna end it here then. I'm going to end the recording here. And let's see who to raid. If you want to raid along with me, I like to, I enjoy spamming the dancing dino, the global Twitch emote, so you can do that along with me. Let's see. It looks like Beef McMeat is, streaming some online Mahjong as well, so I'm gonna send us over there. Why not? Let's do this. He and his chat tend to be a little bit more advanced, but I still, in general, anyone who plays online Mahjong wants to teach people how to play the game. So if you have questions, I say don't hesitate. Ask away. Alrighty? Promise me you will ask questions if you have questions about the game. Okay, thanks. Off on a raid now. Let's do this. Let's go. Thank you so much for joining me for today's stream, everybody. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.